A screaming match just erupted in the halls of Congress, and the video, it's absolutely wild. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries completely lost his composure when a Republican congressman approached him with a simple question about health care. And what happened next was caught on camera for the entire world to see. This wasn't a policy disagreement behind closed doors. This was a full-blown confrontation with finger-pointing, personal insults, and Democrats showing exactly who they really are when the pressure is on. So here's my question for you guys. Do you think the Democrat leaders can handle the responsibility of governing, or are they too focused on political games? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I want to hear about it, and we need to figure this out, because this fight reveals something much bigger about the chaos in Washington right now, and why millions of Americans might be about to get hit hard in their wallets. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And folks, we're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow. So if you value the truth over spin, hit that subscribe button right now and leave us a comment or a thumbs up, something to help break that algorithm. So let's go ahead and check out the clip that's exchanged. It's Jeffries pointing a finger at Lawler's chest, screaming, "You're embarrassing yourself," as reporters capture the chaos in real time. Check this out.
It's a clean extension for 1 year.
You voted for the one big ugly bill, correct?
I voted for a tax cut bill that gave the largest tax cut to Americans in history, including, by the way, the average New Yorker getting a $4,000 tax cut. Are you against that?
You're embarrassing yourself right now.
Do you want to cut the standard deduction in half?
The
Is that what you
largest
wanted
cut
to
to
do?
Medicaid in
No, we
American
rooted
history.
out
You voted
waste,
for that.
fraud, and abuse, by the way.
You voted
Tom DiNapoli, the
for a
Democratic
permanent-
Comptroller of New York,
Let me ask you a question.
pointed out that $1.2 billion were wasted.
Listen, you're not going to talk to
wasted
me. You're not going to talk to me
fraud
and talk
and
over
non-New
me
York residents
because you don't
getting
want to
paid.
hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm listening.
So why
Go
don't you
ahead.
just keep your mouth shut?
Oh,
because you
is
showed
that-
up.
is that the way to talk?
You showed up.
Yeah.
And so you voted for this one
I
big
signed
ugly
on
bill.
for this. You can extend it right
a
now.
permanent extension of massive tax breaks for your billionaire donors.
So 90% of
So
Americans.
they can get a permanent extension.
90% of
but
Americans
working
take the
class
standard
Americans
deduction.
can't? Is that right?
90% of Americans take the standard deduction.
Is that right?
If you had your way, the standard deduction would have been cut in half. That
No
would have been a
one-
massive tax increase
no
on
one-
Americans all across the country.
You're
You support
here,
that?
unfortunately.
You're
to
against
do
lifting the cap on
bidding
salt?
Of your billionaire donors.
The
That's
billionaire
unfortunate.
donors lifting the
That's
cap on
correct.
salt. We put a income cap in place.
Why are you here right now?
An income
Where the
cap.
re- where
Well,
the rest
didn't
of
you
your
want all
Republican
Republicans
colleagues?
to be here?
Where
I'm
the rest,
here.
Where are the rest of your
You
Republican
wanted
colleagues?
Republicans to be here. I'm here.
That's all nuts. So this all started when Mike Lawler, a Republican from New York, approached Hakeem Jeffries in a hallway holding a tablet with a bipartisan bill to extend Obamacare subsidies. Lawler pressed Jeffries to support the extension, a one-year continuation with no extra spending meant to stop premium spikes for middle-class families. And Jeffries, he wasn't having it. Instead of engaging, he accused Lawler of grandstanding and told him to keep your mouth shut. And Lawler fired back hard, accusing Jeffries of hypocrisy, pointing to waste, fraud, and mismanagement in New York's healthcare programs, and reminding him that Democrats once promised lower premiums, not endless extensions. And Lawler said, "Do you want to cut the standard deduction in half?" referencing Democrat tax plans that could raise costs for working American families. And Jeffries was visibly angry, claimed Republicans were protecting billionaires. But Lawler hit right back, saying Democrats are the one abandoning the middle class. So that's when things got ugly. Jeffries lost his composure, pointing a finger and shouting, "You're embarrassing yourself." Reporters and aides tried to intervene, but the cameras were still rolling, and it was too late. The video exploded on social media, shared by Libs of TikTok, Harris Faulkner, and conservative commentators nationwide. Fox News framed it as a total meltdown by Jeffries, while Axios tried to spin it as just another heated moment. But anyone watching the footage can see who kept their cool and who snapped under pressure. And this is where it all changes. The fight wasn't just about healthcare, it's about who's responsible for another potential government shutdown. Republicans say Democrats are blocking a clean funding bill, stuffing it with partisan spending and open board giveaways, and Democrats say Republicans are holding the budget hostage. But everyday Americans are the ones caught in the middle, wondering why their leaders can't hold a civil conversation. So tell me, what do you guys think? Was Jeffries defending his position, or is this a complete meltdown from a party under pressure? Drop your thoughts below, and I do try to read almost every comment. So if you guys got value from this update, tap subscribe. My opinion is next. I think we need more arguments and more debates in Congress. Everybody screams, they grandstand, they want their 30 seconds of social media fame for whatever they're trying to do. And We just need to continue. We need to get back to the old days. And moments like this reveal just how broken Washington has become. A hallway confrontation turns into national news, not because of what was said, because of how it was said. Hakeem Jeffries' outburst wasn't just unprofessional, it showed how Democrats are cracking under the weight of their own failures. And Obamacare costs keep rising, and the middle class is getting crushed. And instead of fixing it, the left yells at anyone who calls it out. And Mike Lawler represented every frustrated taxpayer in that moment, calm, firm, and unafraid. Our republic deserves leaders who debate ideas, not scream insults. As America faces another shutdown, remember, strength isn't volume, guys, it's composure. So stay informed, stay sharp, and as always, God bless our great republic.